Good evening. 716 Delta Mike here once again, Tuesday, Monday night, with another live stream with the Avelo Virtual Airlines. We're going to do some real Avelo ops this evening. We'll take the Boeing 737-700 out of Myrtle Beach up to New Haven, Connecticut. It's a real flight. Let's see. Pull up our flight plan here this evening. We've spawned in here pretty much cold and dark. We've got the jetway connected, and that is all we've done. So, 737-700, Avelo 4155, call sign tonight, flight level 370. We're going to be carrying 13,245 pounds of fuel. Route will be getting us out of here on runway 18, direct Bartle. Then we'll pick up the J121 to Briggs, over to Q439. To Sardi, pick up the Victor 139 to Rice, and then we'll go direct Keed, and then into New Haven. Expecting runway 02 there, landing kind of to the north. And looking like carrying 111 passengers, cargo 6.1, payload 27.2, zero fuel weight of 112.1 this evening, carrying 13.2, 13.2 on the fuel, and takeoff weight will be 124.8. And that's going to do it for there. That's our route this evening there. Let's go over to ForeFlight. See if that, see what that looks like here. Got it. And there we go. Our route. And we'll make sure we have a dot on the map here. Make sure our GPS is picking us up here. And boom, there's our dot on the map. So we have connectivity there. All right, let's jump in the aircraft. Shall we? Got the time rolled back just a little bit. What are we offset here by 3 hours to give us a little bit of daylight? We'll probably get darkness going into darkness going in though. Well, I don't know what that Delta plane's doing over there with the tail wheelie, but hey, we got a Southwest park next to us. Inside, we did get the custom view set up on the 700. We did this flight the other day. We didn't have our custom view, so now we have a wing view here. Window view there, got another window view there, and a wing view here, in addition to the standard wing views that are part of the PMDG. So there we go, we got that. What do we got? What else do we have here? All right, I don't think we've got anything else we need to get done. Let's get started. What do you think? Go up top here, let's get some battery power on, and we'll get our emergency lights on, chime on, and give things here just a minute. We'll get our logo light on and our position light on here. And we'll get Roy woken up here.
Good evening, Captain.
Good evening, Roy. How are you this evening? Go ahead and get some ground power on. Oh, what did we do here? Did we get our ground power turned off? Oh, well, we fighting the system here. GSX does its thing. So did we? Yeah, we lost the ground power there. So we're going to need some ground power to come back. How are we going to get that? Let's additional services, request a GPU, shall we? I don't want to start on the APU. No, we are not going to start on the APU. We are going to start on GPU. So let's get some GPU back in there. GSX Pro pisses me off occasionally, just to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and get ground services and request that ground power back. Don't know why it disconnected us, but we'll get that ground power connected back. We'll pick up from there. All right, we're skipping. No, I don't want to restart the APU. Listen to me now. We're not starting the APU, Roy. We got ground power. We're going on ground power. Okay. Roy, are you good? Or are we going to skip ground power? All right, there we go. Maybe we can go ahead and reconfigure now. All right, there we go. Apologies for that.
Cleared to program CDU.
Thank you, Roy. We appreciate that. We would like to program our CDU. That is good. He's going to go on and continue with his checks. And we'll go here and pause in it. And we are at K Myrtle Beach, KMYR. All right. Paste that into here. We'll go, whoop. We don't need to do that. We need to go back up top. Not really sure what's going on here. Our origin. All right, Myrtle Beach to New Haven. Select that, request that. All right, let's load that route. I am not sure I'm liking this. We should have had to paste our GPS position in there. Execute here.
Heading out for the walk around.
All right, Roy, you enjoy the walk around, will you? And what am I missing here? I'm looking for, where is our pause in it at? Nav status, here we go. Index, position. Hmm. Cannot say how much I'm really liking this. I'm feeling not confident here. I've never had it do this particular. Does it know where we are? Maybe it does. We got our route. All right. Well, we're BXP. Don't like it when it messes up. All right, 4155. Take a look at our legs. We need a departure out of here, and we are departing. Let's go ahead and go summary profile here. Fetch this. 737, Myrtle Beach, New Haven. We're departing on runway 18. Execute. Arrival. Going in on 02. We'll take the ILS for 02. Procedure, approach. We want to pick that up from all right, go there, see, put it here, and then we don't have an arrival in, so execute that. Take a look at our legs now. Go ahead and step through. Heat is the bottom, and then CC. All right, so we're going to leave that in there because we'll expect vectors if we pick up ATC. That's the last of our filed flight plan. CCC is our initial approach fix there to pick up the ILS. Probably before we get to key, depending on the ATC, we'll skip straight on to go into here. If not, we'll go to Pepper. So, all right, we're going to leave that, and we're going to go here to our information, and we need to go ahead and request a fuel truck here.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
We need 13,245. So we're gonna put that right there. And we're gonna return here and go to the payload. And what do we need for the payload here? Cargo 6,105. So we're carrying 111 passengers. So all right, so 111 passengers here. We'll put 3,105 up front. And another 3,000 right here in the rear. And that's going to get us 112,095, which is 112 once. That's looking good. All right. Don't have any fuel yet, so got a fuel truck here outside. We're waiting for the actual GSX Pro fuel truck to show up here. All right, let's get back up here and get this thing programmed. So we got zero fuel weight of 112.1. And reserves will be 4.1. Cost index of that's going to be 35. And we're going to be cruising at 370. And go ahead and execute here. Take a look at our weather. Top of climb winds 281 at 62. And minus 57. All right, that's going to get us set here. Do it in one limit. We're not going to derate, so we will do a
Fuel truck is in position.
take off. All right. Let's go ahead and start
Please
the fueling.
don't load aircraft until the fuel. Please use
Fueling
your
is
airplane
started.
fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
All right, fuel's adding in. Let's jump outside here just to verify. Whoops. Yep, there we go. Fuel is coming in just like we're expecting. And we're going back down here. Takeoff's here. We're going to be departing out of here on a flaps 5. We're going to wait for the fuel to get loaded here, so we will go ahead and clear that. What do we got going up top here? So, not sure what he did here. All right.
Aircraft is good.
All right, walk around is completed then. All right. We'll go Gate Gourmet on the catering. As much as I like GSX Pro, it's frustrating occasionally. So while we're waiting on that, let's jump outside here real quick. I can. Let's see. Go here, here. Picked up some new scenery from Myrtle Beach today. Vertical Sims. This is a far cry better than the
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 default
gate agent
scenery.
is ready. Are we okay to start boarding?
Cleared to board.
Boarding requested.
All right, boarding is requested. Fabulous. All right, Roy's back in the cabin here, getting things set up for us. Gonna jump back outside and finish the tour here.
Do you want to board crew?
No, the crew is already on board.
Passengers boarding starting.
I think this was maybe $13, $14 for this scenery. It's not bad. Definitely makes flying these Avelo virtual airline ops a little bit more realistic because the gates look a lot better for sure. So pretty happy with the purchase overall. Definitely makes the apron area and all out here look much more realistic, and hopefully the taxiways are going to be more correct as well, because those were kind of screwed up the other day as well when I flew out of here. So all right, jump back over here into the cabin. People are loading in. So let's verify what's going on here. We got fuel of 10.7. That's increasing, so that's looking good. Got our front door is open. And as soon as that fuel gets in there, we will
Set.
finish this. I don't know what you set, really, but picking up my voice commands, aren't you? We are on ground power. We'll put this on TR. So we're going to be 2200 for our squawk for now. Make sure we don't have any ATC on here where we're at. Boston, Cleveland, Memphis, and New York. So that's a big negative on ATC. Looks like we will have a little bit up in the Northeast if they hang out for us. So we'll have some ATC as we land if they stay online. Alright, so let's tune 22.8 on the radios. Okay, we'll set that here. The truck's still out there. We got catering services allowed here. Catering's getting on board here. A little bit worried that our alignment's not going to happen here with our nav. See if we can get some alignment happening. There we go. Now we're going to get some alignment happening. I knew something was up. Now we got 0 minutes to align, so that's looking better. We got our route. We got our legs. Takeoff is set here. And 13.2, I believe fuel is finished, so let's verify. Turn, ground services. Fuel is done. Let's release that. Get that out of here. Alright, this is starting to look a little better. Let's go ahead and get our flight director on here. This flight director on here.
Good evening, Captain.
Yep, I got you.
I'm right next to her.
Start over here. Come on, you're killing me here on this pre-flight close here. Man, what are you doing? Fucker. Connecting the GPU, please. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're starting the APU here. We got obviously a little bit of a bug in GSX Pro tonight. So it's done killed all of our power. Why are we on flight? It's gonna mess up it. I don't. Alright, GPU is spooling up, so we're just gonna go straight to GPU power at this point. Catering's already done, so we'll just run on the GPU until the baggage gets loaded and the rest of the.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
I have a really close by here.
Our APU's available. Let's get on the APU bus. There we go. At least quit hearing the alarms. I don't need a restart. The APU's already on, bro. Thank you. Get to doing your job.
Hello.
I've not ever had this much problem with GSXR with
Cleared the program
FSFO.
CDU.
All right, it's already programmed, bro. Not sure what he's done here, but we aligned or not?
Heading out for my checks.
I thought you had already completed your checks.
Aircraft looks good.
Good. All right. We're going to speed you up a little bit. All right. Now we got a 0. All right. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a messed up kind of stream here with the way this is going. I'll have to figure out what these bugs were. We'll figure that out on the next one though, baby. Enter IRS position. All right. Out of scan, so we got that. So now we have a position. What are you doing to us, bro? These emergency lights should already be on. APU gens. How are we going to flight? We're gonna let him finish up what he's doing here right now. Gonna bug 8,000 for our initial climb. We're not departing out of here on a star or a SID, a standard instrument departure. All right, so let's go to out takeoff. We should have our passengers loaded, so we've got a CG 6.05. All right, let's go ahead and set some trim here. All right, trim is set. B speed's coming in 20, 23, and 32. Get 132 set up here. Okay, and let's get a little bit of pedal lighting on here. And pedal lighting here. I apologize to everybody watching for the FSFO snafus there, but I guess that's sometimes part of it. Still don't know why we're going to flight there. I'm pushing those back. I've never seen such. All right. Get some panel fighting here, and we are on APU power now. And it looks like he's got everything else in a pretty good spot. This should have already been on though, because we're on the APU here. You got some explaining to do, Roy. We're going to need you to go through some refresher. I was looking for destination 13 feet. So, all right, so he's got a set there. Pressurization appears to be set. Axis on auto. All right. Everything else is looking mostly pretty good at this point. We're definitely going to brush you up on some refresher, though. All right. Before flight checklist, pre-flight checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
Closed.
Fuel.
Off.
Passenger signs.
On.
MCP.
B2 heading and out set.
Takeoff speeds.
Set.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Set.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision lights.
On.
Checklist complete.
That was wrong. We should have had a pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight
here.
checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Navigation transfer and display switches.
Norm and auto.
Window heat.
On.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Flight instruments.
Heading and out set. Set.
Parking brake.
Alright, we gotta get that. Get our rudder pedals reconnected here.
Set. Fuel control switches.
Off.
Checklist complete.
Sure what's going on here. This thing's all kind of jacked up. Again, the gear handle was in the up position. It is just strange if I ever did see such. I apologize once again. We'll get this GSX Pro thing figured out. I've used it quite a few times, but it has been ornery tonight. It's going to be dark before we get out of here. I was hoping to get up in the air before. Speed brake is not armed. Alright, well. That's looking good. It's working. Alright, that's working. As soon as we get these last bags in here, we'll get ourselves ready for pushback here. We are already on the APU, so... He should have already set us to RTO as well, but we're going to go ahead and do that as well. Just going to walk through everything here, make sure everything's looking right. So I've had my share of issues already. So we got legs, we got one disco in here, but I think I'm leaving it on purpose because I'm going to wait see if we get any vectors, so that's going to work just fine. Route. Takeoff, flaps 5, CG 19.4, trim set 606. 120 for V1, 123 VR, and 132 for V2, and 132 set and confirmed up here. Flight director on, 8,000 set. We'll be heading off of runway 18. And what is our actual
Set.
runway? Okay, don't know what you just set, but how did I know it was anti-ice? We don't want anti-ice on right now. All right, so we are looking for a runway 18, and that is a heading of 177. So we're going to set a heading of 177 here. And we'll go ahead and set that on all three here. And of course, a 177 as well, and 177. Kind of double check a few settings here for FSFO, see if we can avoid those snafus. So go ahead and get our traffic rings on here and our traffic rings on here. On our weather radar. And we'll wait, do that when we get ready to push. All right, 30, let's double check that. 3005. 3005 is now set. All right, we got the bags and everything completed. All right, so let's go ahead and do our request for pushback. And let's go ahead and do our start close. Jeez. What is your problem there, dude? The APU is already done. Maybe we've skipped the APE. There we go. Now we're going to get some stuff going. Well, chalks are removed. Ground power is disconnected. Ground power is disconnected. We're on APU. We should be pretty good here. All right. Wow, this has been painful tonight with the GSX Pro.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
It's about time, but thank you.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay.
Locking gear.
All right, gear's getting locked. We're getting ready to get out of here. We want to go nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Right, we're looking good on auto right there. He's got us on B. And we're going to need packs to the off position. I don't know why he's got that backwards today. We got our APU bleed to the on position here. All right, here we go. Spinning number 2. All right, fuel's coming in on 2. All right. Turning 1.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Set 5. Fuel on 1. Got a good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
All engines stable.
Unlocking gear.
Hey, Chris, what's going on, bro? I'm doing pretty good. Trying to get this GSX Pro thing to work with my FSFO tonight. It's being contrary.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass
Yeah.
pin removed.
Giving me fits.
Left is clear.
That
Right
should
is
be
clear.
auto, but alright. Alright, we got that. And we will do taxi checklist.
Set.
Didn't ask that.
Taxi checklist. Generators.
Yes, I am. I am. I just let Vatsim run, and I let that run together, so I get traffic from both. But there's never that much traffic of Vatsim on the ground, so that's why I use it on the ground. I generated my own VMR file using the model matching magic. And there's also a VMR file that comes with it. Yeah, FSLTL is awesome and it's free. It is totally awesome. On.
Probe E.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Flight. Continuous.
Recall.
Continuous.
Auto brakes.
RTO. Set.
Flight control. Full left. Full right. Full back. Full forward. Checked. Ground equipment.
Removed. Clear. Clear.
Checklist complete.
All right, we are ready to taxi, I think. All right, parking brakes off, and here we go. Yeah, I would recommend FSLTL if I were you. I love it. I don't hardly fly without it anymore, to be honest. I certainly would. I dumped the old. I used to have AIG. I think it was AIG, and I went through a whole lot of work to set all that up, and then once I picked up FSLTL, I quit. I quit with. Nope, you literally hit install in the fly-by-wire. You go to the fly-by-wire and do the install of the traffic model base, and then hit install the injector, and then you double click on it and run the injector. There's a little black DOS window that pops up, goes through a few settings, and it's pretty much you enter a number like 1 through 10, or yes or no, or Y or N for no, and then you hit enter and go all the way through, and when you're done, you just hit enter and it starts. And then the next time you start it, if you don't want to change the settings, you just hit N for no, because the first thing it says, do you want to make any changes? And it's a simple yes or no. You just hit no, and then it goes right on and starts. So it's super easy. Yeah, and it comes with a VMR file that you can link into Vatsim. And I use that, and then I also use Model Matching Magic for any of the liveries that I've installed, and then I run both of those together. I run those two VMR files. Works great.
Any delays, so sit back, relax, and we'll have you in the air shortly.
Flying the 700 tonight here out of Myrtle Beach up to New Haven. Let's see. I would say yes in terms of all the model matching in it is mostly airliners, so I still have a VMR file for my GA aircraft. But it will insert GA planes. It will definitely do that. There's an option in there for how many VFR, how many IFR planes you want to have. So, I mean, it has all that. But I still have a model matching file for my GA stuff. Because I don't think its primary model matching is set up for airliners, but it will inject GA traffic. There should be a bunch of YouTube videos on it as well. It's it's not painful at all to install and set up. It's super easy, really. It's 5 minutes and you're done. As a matter of fact, I consider there's another one that came out. I think it's Just Flight that did some model matching thing, or not model matching, but the AI traffic. And FSLTL did everything it did for free. I couldn't justify paying $20 for it. Some people that did reviews on that said that the paid version that Just Flight released had a little bit better graphic or better model. Like textures, but I was like, textures are pretty darn good in FSLTL. That's what you saw. That Southwest that was parked by me a while ago was FSLTL. Nope, it does it all for you when you hit the install delivery base. The fly-by-wire installer does all that for you. It's literally like 2 clicks and it's installed. First click is install the traffic as the model matching base, and that downloads all the deliveries and puts them in your community folder. The next click is install the injector. And then all you do is just double click and run the injector each time. And you can open the fly-by-wire app to launch the injector if you want, or you can just go to the community folder and find it. And I save a shortcut on my taskbar and start it. Alright, before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Stabilization trim.
Set.
Checklist complete. Flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
Alright, we're getting lights on. Alright, Myrtle Beach traffic, Avelo 4155 lining up runway 18, Myrtle
Approaching
Beach.
runway 18.
Throttles are coming on.
Take runway 18. 9,400 feet remaining.
Go, getting lined up. Alright, Toga, here we go.
Thrust set.
Check.
Speed alive.
Check.
Airspeed alive.
80 knots.
Check.
80 knots. V1, rotate.
Gear down. Positive rate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. .400 feet.
Heading select.
Acceleration altitude. Flaps up.
That's a shot. Command A. Alright, this plane is being...
Heading select. VNAV. Autopilot.
Why is my autopilot not engaging?
Watch the airspeed.
Well, my flight directors, nothing seems to be working in this plane tonight. Super frustrating. Why is my autopilot not engaging? Alright, well, we got a turn. Heading 360, let's go left turn. I don't even have flight directors at this point.
Bank angle.
Yeah. Well, have not figured out what's going on here. Alright, let's do level change. 14,000. Don't know what's going on here tonight. This is super frustrating. Heading select. Way over speeding. Don't know why the autopilot's not working.
Passing 10,000 feet.
This whole flight so far has been kind of jacked up. Everything in the plane. I don't know if it. I did an update today for the PMDG. I literally just updated it tonight, and now nothing's working. So I don't know what they messed up, but it's kind of aggravating. Yeah, I mean, I literally just updated it to see this plane flew great yesterday. None of my autopilot's working at all. So it might be that my autopilot is working now, but the light's not working. Because it looks like I might be on autopilot, but I can't tell. It's not. No, it's not.
Rate. Sync rate.
The world. Yeah, they got some bugs. Autopilot does not work at all. I don't think I can fly this thing all the way. We'll have to restart or something. Just not fly it tonight. Super aggravating. Alright. Level change. Well, we're flying, but we aren't doing Command A or Command B. Wonder if there is failures somewhere in here. Menu, PMDG setups. Where can I do options? Where's my failures at? I can't remember. Yeah, there's an active failure. I've had failures already off before. Yeah, I read about it and I couldn't tell anything, so.
Climbing through transition altitude.
Transition altitude.
Check.
How do I clear all failures? How can I reset them? Clear active, clear all. Service all. Well, this is super aggravating because we have 0 autopilot. I mean, I'm just literally just letting the plane fly itself right now. Trimming. But I don't think I want to do that all the way to Connecticut. Is there a switch up here somewhere that's got my autopilot off? Not in a airline that kind of distance. I'm having to hand fly right now. It doesn't hand fly bad, but I don't know if I can hand fly it all the way or not. An hour and 20 something minutes. Not really. And I'm wanting to know if it's just a bug or if a restart would fix it. So I've disengaged the autopilot, re-engaged it, disengaged flight directors. Command A will not come on. No. Definitely not getting any warning lights. That's pretty weird in and of itself. But I do have a, what is that, instrumentation switch? I don't usually see this right here. Don't know what that warning is right off the top of my head. Tempted to restart it, but it's already late. I don't know if I want to go through the hassle of restarting tonight. APU should have been off. Nothing worked well tonight. I think the whole update has kind of screwed it up because my FSFO usually works great, and he was all jacked up tonight too. So I think it's related. I don't think it's coincidental. Options. No, we'll go back to aircraft and equipment. Also looking for another set of call out. Show water. E-tops. Sits. Yaw damper gauge, yes. Perfect. Auto ignition. Yes. So this is different. This should not be. This should be auto and not flight. I feel like it should be here. But be wrong. Let's go back here and say ignition no. And what does that change it to? Off. Okay, that's correct. Auto. There we go. Collision lights are off. Yeah, everything's kind of messed up. Alright, gotta turn. Yeah, I'll try that in just a second. We'll make this turn complete here. Let's autopilot disengage. There isn't one. So disengage, the only autopilot button I know of is right here. And I'm pressing it on my yoke and it doesn't respond, which it should. So I have that mapped. Lights, yeah, none of these lights. He didn't turn my lights off. Alright. Yeah, most of what I read about the update was really making this more compatible with the Xbox. I think the Xbox is the vein of the PC game for Microsoft. That seems to have broken more things than anything I know of. Wait 0 for the cruise. /280. Let's go 300, 200, and 100. West. That's super weird. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to complete this flight because I'm not sure. There was ATC on up in the Boston area as well. And I'm not sure. Also, other people are having this issue. Well, yeah, I mean, I've never had this happen, but I've also always had failures turned off. I've never had options, simulations, or space failures are off, engine oil outlet. Yeah, so is there a... Yeah, maybe there is... There we go, navigation. Clear all. Coming up on 370 here. Can I get her to level off? See if we can get her to level at 3.7.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You're free to get up and use the lavatories. However, we ask that you do not form a line at the front of the aircraft.
Gonna take some concentration to level this baby off at 3.7, I think. Trying to do it. That's pretty close. Alright. I'm hands free right this minute. Holding About 140 feet short of 37,000. Yep, autopilot's still not engaging. We got traffic out the wing there. See it? That's probably FSLTL. I don't know it's that or Vatsim, but traffic. So it's American 1520. I'd have to look on VatSpy or something to see if it's Vatsim traffic or not. Oh, that's super annoying that the update kind of broke it a little bit, but maybe it'll fix itself on a restart. Well, I would think whatever happened on the 700, it'd be all the same on the 700, 800, and 900, but much like work trying to fly this thing by hand and not having the altitude fluctuate on you. That's close to hands off right there. With a 50 knot crosswind. TCAS should have been screaming just then. What would cause autopilot not to work? Could there be something else disengaged somewhere? Although there was clearly some active failure when I was after I took off. I don't know anywhere else autopilot. Control panel, FMC, both IRS, nav, yaw damper. It's electrical, standby power, wipers, chimes, cooling, window heat, probe heat, anti-ice, hydraulics, and pressurization, oscillation valve. Could there be a circuit breaker pop somewhere? I don't think any of these circuit breakers are ever modeled, are they? Don't seem to be. I can't put my mouse on any of them and get them to. That's a hard no right there. And a hard no there. Well, this some force will make a pilot out of you if you got a hand fly airliner for 2 hours. Right. Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't mind to land it. I usually hand fly as much as I can on my landings, but flying the actual VNAV descent down might be a little bit of a bear. Yeah. Well, I could, but I've got my flight director seem to be working, so I would have to literally just fly the flight director. Let's see what the visibility is predicted there for New Haven right now. It's VFR, variable at 4, clear skies, so it's going to be dark though before I get there. See if you can Google PMDG and find if there's a reset for the autopilot while you're in the air. I haven't seen an autopilot associated flight control standby. Those are spoilers and flight controls. Shockingly enough, I'm still able to handle it flying it right now, but What are we on top of descent here? Let's get back to our cruise. We got 272 miles till top of descent. Well, Command B is, yes, that's the disconnect guard right here if you're looking. I'm trying all of them. Not one of these 4 lights will come on. Today. I typically don't have problems with PMDG stuff. It's usually always working for me, but today it is not working. Just be neat to find out if there was like an autopilot reset functionality or something. Under simulation. There's realistic autopilot engagement. IRS transfer switches there on nav. Yes, but I had IRS alignment issues out of the gate, but it shows it's aligned. FMC index. It's not giving me any errors. It looks like it's aligned to me. Nav status. Say it's aligned. As far as I know, yes. Here I go up top, and that's nav. Okay. Chasing the needle here. Trying to fly this thing through the turn. Got a little off course there with my head down. Alright, what do we got here? Cruise. 216 miles still to descent. Here. Instrument switch. This is what I'm trying to figure out. See if you can figure out what instrument switch. See that yellow light? That's a warning light. I don't know where that is. INSTR switch. Insta switch on the primary flight display. Insta switch warning light. I might know what possibly is the problem. Alright, we got that part done, and we have autopilot. I found the problem. Insta switch. So IRS, it's this right here if you can see in my overhead. It was switched to, it was supposed to be in the middle. Both on left, it was both on right, and that switch right here means it's on. And then in neither one of the autopilot, but as soon as I turn that to middle, then that would engage. I have no idea how that got set to be not where it's supposed to be, but FMC normal and normal. This should all be set to normal, I think. So guess what? We have autopilot now. Yep. There they are. Yeah, so here I got a better, now I got the lights on, so every one of these, oops, I just dropped my phone. I don't even know where it went, but every one of those were in the wrong position. So, well, we got some good hand flying for a little while. Yep, she's locked on and holding 37,000 now, like a good little girl. Our heady bug is set up. Well, that means we can complete our flight at least. 40 minutes in, and we are 186 from top of descent. And I have no idea if we're going to have ATC still on or not. Yeah, they're all off, so I'm hoping we stay that way. Really like to just fly this flight. I don't know. If they update, probably jack that up. I don't really know anything else. Alright, so I want to look at, see, can you see, I don't know what you're watching, YouTube, or if you're watching, you probably see the same thing either way. Okay. Well, yeah, YouTube has a delay, always. Alright, so there's my route and approach. I think what I want to do is go direct from Rice to Triple C, so I want to take that out. So I think we can go Triple C. No, let's clear. So we can go Triple C, keyed, Rice to there, execute, and that should take us right where I want to go. I can extend this on out. Yeah, that's not gonna. And we can go to plan. Yep, exactly what I wanted. Right there, so we can go from Rice to Triple C. So we go back to here. Alright, well, made for an interesting flight so far. So if I take keyed and remove that out of the route, now my flight will show the path we're going to take. And then we need to look at our chart. So we need 1500 at Salt. And I think Pepper is back here, so 15, so we're at 2,000. So where would I want to be at Triple C? Probably 2,500-ish. So, oh, that's going to be way high here. We're going to say 3,000 here. There we go. $142 miles, and we'll split Triple C in here as a fix. Take that and go to here, drop it here. Let's give myself 110 miles measure there. Back to my legs, and let's go give myself the runway here. Go to fix. Drop that here. We'll give myself a 10-mile circle and a 5-mile circle for visual. All right. Legs. See how close we are. They're on top of descent. So it's going to be closer to 100 miles. I got a 110-mile ring there, so 100 is about right. Fix. Let's go 100. Put that right there. Yep, that's going to put me right at 100 miles. And then from CC, and at CC, I want to be at 3,000 feet. All right. Getting ourselves set up here. How that autopilot is working. I learned something tonight, though. See, that made me keep flying it, and now we learned how to. We have an autopilot issue. Now we have an idea of what things to check. All right, and New Haven. I'm gonna go with the ILS for 02. And we need 109.1 and 16 degrees. Degrees and 109.1. All right, there we go. Touchdown. Missed approach. Climb 600 feet. Climbing right turn to 2,000. So that's 2,000 for missed approach. Got the ILS set there. What does our we got no ATC. Let's look at KHPN. It's variable at 4, 10-mile visibility, temperatures 10, dew point 6, altimeter 3003. All right. This is us right here. Just coming up over Delaware, going into New Haven. We got no ATC at all. All right. METAR said 3003. So let's go preset 3003 here. 3003 preset right here. Reset over here, and we're going to go auto brakes of 3. (108 miles from top of descent). And let's see, the SIE is Weston 114.8. It's a VOR. There we go. We're 56 miles from the Weston VOR. It's Seal VOR. This line here, I believe, is going into a different Arctic or center right here. Or this is a longitude, latitude, whatever that is, a 016. That's some kind of reference, geographical reference. Get what you call that. We're 200 miles from the runway. Sea Isle. Okay. 44 miles. See the lights down on the shoreline there. That's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I told you I started flying for another virtual airline, Avelo Virtual, so that's been pretty cool. Super small, brand new startup. So still take part in the pilot club stuff, but I haven't flown a pilot club group flight in a while. Have you flown any? Yeah. Ain't none of those is fixed. It could be that. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't even know who's doing it. Right. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I mean, that's at the point of most of the GA flights were supposed to be VFR, so why make it mandatory? I mean, if you want to do a IFR GA flight, feel free to, but I don't know. I really liked the Pilot Club. I just think it got super big, super quick, and it became, I don't know, less fun for me than it used to be when we first started it. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I picked up the new Black Square Baron also, but I haven't even flown it yet. I flew the King Air a lot. I love the King Air. In fact, I took a couple of months and quit flying airliners and started flying that, but And I've gone back to doing the airlines recently, but I did a flight yesterday, I think, in the MD-88. It went fair. I got the upgrade to the 83 and the 88. And I got so frustrated with it, I uninstalled it, and then I finally went back and reinstalled it, got it to work, but we on top of descent here now. 52 miles till we start descending down. It's pretty looking out over that, looking over the wing and out over the ocean. Bardia ground and ATIS zone, Indy Center and Chicago Center and Toronto Center. Alright, we're still clear of ATC. You're watching the stream inside of Discord now, or are you watching the YouTube, you said? Can you hear the music in that too? Do you hear the sound of the airplane? Oh, okay. It may not be coming in, I don't know. Yeah, apparently that's the thing too. I've noticed that on Twitch that people are playing copyrighted music. YouTube does care, but this I've got this music I've got here is not that I'm playing, doesn't have copyright to it. Yeah, I got a little subscription to Upbeat, UPPBEAT.io. Their website, you can get royalty-free music. It's not bad. That's what I play in mine now. Alright, so 25 miles to our top of descent. And we are going to go all the way down to, what did I say? 3,000 right there, and then 2,000 here. 1,800, and we're intercepting at 1,500. We'll set 3,000 initially and then make sure we get to where we want to be. Mike could roll the time back just another hour and see what that does to our... Yeah, there we got a little daylight action now. I don't know. Kind of like flying it in the dark a little bit. We'll go back to our time. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's cool because you can see the reflection of the moon in the water below. Alright, let's double check here. Cruise, we got 13 miles. Let's go ahead and get 3,000 plugged in here. Alright, there's 3,000 set, and let's go back to VNAV. So we should be VNAV path, and we are. .6 from top of descent. So at fuel at New Haven 5.7, and what do we got? We got 6.5 right now. Coming up on our top of descent here. Alright, there we go. Throttle should start to roll back. Okay. And are we lined up here on our heading bug? Heading bug is set. All right. All right, we're descending. We should be on the ground here in about 20 minutes. So I'm an hour and 3 in on an hour and 20. Yeah, so we might be getting just we're gonna be right at the hour and 20 mark. My evening got away from me tonight. I was late getting out of work. Stood outside talking to the neighbors for a while when I got home. Then I downloaded the PMDG update. Then decided to do the stream, and I was like, oh, it's already bedtime. So Chris, have you picked up any of the Black Square aircraft, the Bonanza or the Baron or the King Air? Alright, we shut off the MSFS tonight because he was acting up a little bit. Which also makes me wonder if they released an update to that. Version is 1.2.1.3. Still descending down here. All right, 249. On our way down to 3,000. This is a pretty neat approach when you come in, because you're going to come right over the water here, and then you come in over West Hampton area, across the peninsula there, almost like an island, and then cross another bay, the descent into New Haven. Okay. That's all right. We are on our way down here. We're passing through 18,000 now, so we're going to get ready to go back to 3003 for pressure. Go check for flight here real quick. 3003. I was saying earlier, it's a pretty neat approach.
Position altitude. Nearest
If you look
altimeter.
into New Haven, so we can see here. Yeah, I've landed there before. Yeah, it's I've actually got some scenery for this airport. It's a great little GA airport too. It's a class Delta. It's a small airport, but Avelo flies in there in real life. So this is one of the actual routes out of Myrtle Beach to New Haven, Connecticut. So you fly in over, if you're looking at ForeFlight here, you're out here over the water and you're going to make a turn and you come over this island or peninsula area here. I think that says West Hampton Beach, Brookhaven, and then you cross over and you hit water again like in a bay, and then you make the approach here. So let's see if I can go to a aerial map with, there we go. Let's get this turbulence turned off here real quick. There we go. Now you can kind of see what that looks like. You're going to kind of cross over the land and then right back over into a bay. You're flying low right along the water here on this approach into the north, into New Haven. And you can see this is what the airport looks like. Tweed New Haven Regional Airport. And then you got literally the terminal gates are right here, and then all your GA stuff is over here on this side. So there's only like 2 gates here. Alright, get that off here. You can kind of see that peninsula there out the left wing right now. Should be making our left turn here pretty soon. So drop to 240 at Riced. All right, coming up through. There's our lights on at 10,000. All right, through 8,000 now. Yep, here we come across up to the shoreline there. You can see. And it looks like that is Aspetuck River Airport to the right, or I guess that's, what is this? Gabreski Airfield. Right over there. Through 6,000 now. We should be coming up. We'll be able to see the runway here shortly. Alright, so we're going to be CC, then Pepper, then Salt. Heading bug is set, and ILS frequency 16 degrees, and we want 109.1, so we'll go here. 109.1, we're set. And now we're 27 miles out, DME. It's looking good. Approach mode. It's going to show us our ILS. $4,000 now. Set 2,500. Continue our descent. 1,800, 2,500. We'll go ahead and put it to 2,000. Missed approach is 2,000. Three DME now. Make this turn, we'll get our heading bug aligned, and we'll go to heading mode and intercept the ILS. So we don't even have to do that, to be honest. We are below the glide slope. Heading select. VOR localizer is armed. And we are waiting for that approach, and speed should be rolling back.
Class Delta in 10.7 miles.
Flaps 1. Speed's coming back. 177. It's 5. $28.4. Let's go flaps. 41.25. So we're gonna go /130. Approach speed 130. Gears down. Our approach mode. Speed intervention 130. Upset. Speed brakes are armed. Auto brake set 3. Fully config 9 miles. Got configured a little bit early. Alright, there's glide slope. Alright. $2,000 set. Alright, autopilot's disconnected. It's my airplane.
1,000.
We are 51%. Auto throttles are off. They're my throttles.
$500.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, yeah. Reversers are out. Manual braking. Yeah, it landed pretty good. Yeah, I don't have the LED zone right now. I should, if I go to the LEDs, they'll be brighter. This variant, you can change all that on these. All right, we'll spin her off here. It's a good landing, I think. I didn't see the landing rate pop up, but yeah, it felt pretty good. All right, so let's stop here. And we need, I can't see anything. Let's go up here. Give us a little bit of light though, where we can see what we're doing. APU should be coming to life. In here to the gate. Let's left window, bring up our flaps. Yep, APU starting. I think I like this better with the LED lights for sure. Might adjust my settings for the 700. Pull her in here and park her right here. Oh, we got a flagger up here ahead of us. That part worked pretty good. The 737-700. Alright, where are you going to stop me at, buddy? I'll pull up a little more. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here. Alright, so we'll put it down here. Parking brake is set. Go up top. APU gen. On. And we can kill engine 1 and engine 2. Can GSX Pro. Actually, we need to go ahead and go to the FMS menu, Vatsim actions, ground services, set the chocks, and request the ground power. And then let's go ahead and request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
And we will do that with this. Here we go. I don't know if it'll reach out and connect or not. It probably ain't. Yep, there it comes. Yeah, it didn't actually connect. Oh well. Alright. And doors. Open.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Alright. Taxi light can be off. And anti-collision light off. And we can get our packs to the off position here. And we can get our probe heats off and windshield heats off. And we can go back to ground power here. And we can switch to ground power. Yup, damper can be off. Turn off our navs. And fuel pumps can go off. APU can go off. And seatbelt sign should already be off too.
Bye, thank you for a wonderful flight.
All right. Yeah, they're walking out over the wing. GSX Pro needs a little work. I need some kind of a profile for New Haven, but all right, we can go ahead and finish the flight here. File the PIREP, and it's filed.
Bye. Bye, thank you.
All right, and we can kill some of these lights here, and we can kill this light, and we can kill these lights. Yeah, I think what I could do is go back here while this is unloading and go back to setup and aircraft. I should have turned these. I should not have turned all that back off yet. Let's see if I can get a little light here for that. And let's see. I want to go with equipment. Go back through these things. I like to set my. Standby instruments are good. Here we go. We can go LED. Now these will be bright. Single class air stairs, no. Cutoff switches, old. So now, I just turn. It changes this, but I bet you these things are bright now. Yeah, they're much brighter. A lot brighter lights.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful flight.
Displays, ground speed. I think all that was good like I wanted it. Alright. Failures, none. All systems, maintenance, clear active, clear all, and service all. So that should clear all of our failures. Well, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Appreciate you hanging out. Yep, I'm gonna try to fly. Yeah, I learned something new tonight. If the autopilot is not working, first thing you want to check is these things right here: IRS, FMC. This was set right. That all three of those were turned to that position. So that was the problem. And this IRS set to both on right or both on left was causing my autopilot not to work. Probably would have worked if they just both on left, because I'm assuming that's pilot, co-pilot. So the IRS was working on his side only, so if you were sitting in the first officer seat, I bet it would have worked. But I wasn't, so it didn't. All right, my friend, we're going to call it an evening. Appreciate anybody that watched, and I want to plan to fly tomorrow night, so maybe you can catch a flight with me, Chris. All right, we'll see ya. Later.